Here we go. The #1 team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Boise State Broncos. Take on one of the top teams in this conference,
Here we go.
Oregon Ducks. Relay Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Broncos will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. To the air, it's Bryant. Moves out of the pocket. Aggressive call on the opening play. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
So, second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Back to throw again. Completed the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive going. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Bryant. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Warner. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I Love how the slot receiver sets this route up. When he gets to the stem, he gives a little shoulder fake to the outside and hits that slant for a nice gain.
Solid driver to start the game. Now a third down opportunity in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Broncos hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Broncos pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The back's got it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And here's the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
What a pass.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Design quarterback run. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball.
It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Now here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Boise State. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Throwing for his running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. Jukes to get free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down mark.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. A quick throw to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Here comes a handoff. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Broncos will come to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes out to stiff arm. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock it down. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
A running play called on fourth down. The Broncos pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way.
Touchdown, Broncos. And that will give them the lead now. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Bringing it out, it's Warner. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Jones retakes the field. To throw, it's Bryant. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll hand it off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Bryant. Quick throw over the middle. And is intercepted.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets the first and still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. But I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Brings it in. It's Walker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Broncos looking to keep this drive moving. Pounding away with the run game. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Broncos will have 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Boise State.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Bryant. It's a quick catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking for 6. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive.